What's up, everybody? Dylan here. I am gonna start myself a new little journey on this old thing we call the internet. As you know, some of you have seen over the years, whatever, if you've been following me or you're just jumping in right now or at any point in the near future. I thought I would kind of state what I'm gonna do moving forward and what my goal is, and that is I'm gonna start my social media to be focused on this idea I want to call the Chronicles of an Up and Coming Rock Star. Um, People who know me know I've played music almost my whole life up to this point, or half of it at least. I started playing when I was a teenager, and about 15, 16 years old, I started on guitar. Um, I didn't ever perform on a stage or anything till I was in my later 20s, probably 27, 28 years old, and started my first band with some good buddies of mine and my brother. Same thing in my later 20s, probably 29 going towards 30. So a bit of a late bloomer. But I've spent a lot of those years really trying to hone my craft and find who I am and find my voice, you know, um, because who I am as a person is, I only want to do things if I feel like it's my own, right? Even though we all get our ideas from somebody else and we're influenced by others, at the end of the day, I want to feel like I created something that's mine, I can stand on my own 2 feet with. And so, especially for the last, 5, 6 years or so, maybe, I've kind of just hunkered away in the basement and really just been grinding the gears. I picked up several instruments. I stepped outside a guitar when we did the band because I moved into singing and playing keys. And then, got into saxophone, playing some bass, harmonica, and this has all been heading towards songwriting for me. And f- through songwriting, finding my own sound, and finding who I am. And there's been some struggles along the way in that, and so the goal of the Chronicles of an Up and Coming Rock Star thing is, I feel like I'm at a point where I'm starting to get those glimpses and see the light at the end of the tunnel per se of finding who I am, but I'm not quite there yet, and I think that could potentially be an exciting part of the journey for others to take part in. Getting a little emotional, I apologize, but it's something I've worked really hard towards, and I've been aiming for a very long time. And this page is going to have a variety of things to start out, and maybe as I go along, I'll find my focus. Um, that being, things like how I practice and what I'm practicing, music theory concepts, based on where I'm at, or things I felt like perspectives, if I would have known or been told, would have helped me move along further. Um, uh, Riff ideas, things I jam that I'm excited about, song ideas. Will probably be some covers in here and discussions about artists and albums I really love and are important to me. Um, but I'm overall excited to finally start moving forward because it's been a process. And you know it I wasn't the most gifted kid, I wasn't the most talented. In fact, I was pretty aware when I was younger that in most rooms I was probably the least talented. Not that anybody made me feel that way, but I just didn't know what I was doing. And that's why I've worked so hard to make sense of it all and figure out what music is and what songwriting is and how to say things and what to say, and all these bigger ideas. And so I'm I'm doing this to really move forward with that. And if you want to come along and kind of watch me truck through this next phase of it, and see me grow and develop as an artist and see where it all goes, that's what this is all about. I mean, I'm gonna do my thing no matter what. That's who I am, and I've always been doing that. But I think for other musicians that maybe are like at a point where I was when I was younger, or somewhere in that journey where you feel like you don't have a clue or you can't make sense of this, but there's greatness for you out there. I think that's what this is about. Um, and so I hope I can inspire, help out. I hope I can learn more. And I hope I do some really cool things that people dig along the way. And if they don't, again, I'll keep doing it, but that's the hope. So, again, I'm Dylan. I'm signing out. And here's day one.